Hey everyone, today we are delving into the 2024 Thanos Annual comic storyline. The Mad Titan's relentless pursuit of power takes unexpected and mind-boggling turns that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Let's dive headfirst into the action and unravel this surprisingly funny and crazy story. The comic opens with a scene of Thanos as a baby in his mother's arms, already viewed as a monster. The narrator challenges the notion that Thanos has always loved death, suggesting that his actions are driven by a deep well of complex emotions and motivations he doesn't even understand. As Thanos grows, we see him engaging in quiet contemplation and developing an interest in art and science before committing his first murder at 17. This background sort of sets the stage for his paradoxical relationship with Lady Death, or as I call it, downright simping. Thanos my man, Deadpool hit it first. Next, we get a recap of the current Thanos run kind of. Spoilers if you didn't know, Thanos turned Lady Death into a new Infinity Stone, the Death Stone, after being rejected for like the 100th time. But it seems he hasn't fully tamed this new Death Stone yet, as it hates him. What did he expect? We are told he plans to use this new Death Stone for some grand plan, but we are not told what yet. Some Infinity Stones have now bonded with new bearers, granting random people power over different aspects of the cosmos. We see some of these individuals in this annual, as Thanos is determined to gather all the Infinity Stones, and we all know Thanos is definitely going to get them right. Then, we see Thanos conquering another world and failing in another one of his experiments. For those who didn't know, Thanos is more of a brilliant mind than a brute, even more so compared to his MCU portrayal. Despite his brutal actions, he doesn't find fulfillment, hinting that an underlying emptiness motivates his actions. His conversation with the creature he has just defeated or lack thereof reflects his frustration with his quest for ultimate power through the Infinity Stones. The alien pleads for mercy, but Thanos remains determined to use the Death Stone to sow chaos and achieve his eventual goal. The story shifts to a coffee shop, where a hero named Quantum struggles with his new phone while trying to buy coffee. A friendly barista helps him, but an angry customer interrupts their interaction. The barista calmly diffuses the situation and suggests the customer go to another coffee shop. You know we always have those kind of people who want to be assholes and try and ruin the fun for everyone and stuff. This is kind of that situation. Another customer, intrigued by their interaction, approaches Quantum and reveals they share a connection to the Infinity Stones. She introduces herself as Star and explains that she knows Quantum because he has the Space Stone, while she possesses the Reality Stone. She discusses destiny and their shared connection, suggesting they work better together. Thanos enters the coffee shop seeking the Infinity Stones and interrupts their conversation. Thanos finds it fascinating that the stones have taken human hosts. He offers to help them understand the gems, which we all know is a lie. Star and Quantum defy Thanos, rejecting his offer to join him and challenging his authority. A confrontation ensues, with Star mocking Thanos by calling him the Purple People Eater. Which is a random name to be honest, and thankfully, Thanos angrily denies this name. Star transforms the floor into lava while Quantum teleports away, leaving almost everyone behind, kind of a dick move. Thanos and Star face off in a tense standoff. He expresses his frustration, accusing Star of being unworthy of the power she wields. Star retorts defiantly, but the intense confrontation takes a toll on her. Thanos tells her that using her power will only weaken her and shows her the Death Stone. Despite her threats, Thanos remains unfazed and criticizes her lack of control over the stones once again. Star undoes the lava floor, realizing the heat is burning her lungs. Like that was a dumb plan in the first place to use that tactic against someone like Thanos. The Death Stone eventually knocked her out, along with other people in the coffee shop. Meanwhile, Quantum, who had teleported away with the barista, returns to the coffee shop to find the aftermath of the battle. Thanos is gone, but his presence still looms large. We then move to a scene of Thanos reflecting on a childhood memory while he restrains the now helpless Star. He explains the nature of the Reality Stone, emphasizing his dependence on imagination and focus, qualities he believes Star lacks. This man was straight up dissing his captive. That's wild. Thanos shows the ruthlessness we all know him for, as he prepares to remove the Reality Stone from Star. She asks, "Will that kill me?" Thanos just says to her, "We'll find out together." He then tells her, "You can start screaming now." Despite Star's screams, Thanos remains focused on extracting the stone, ultimately succeeding. Thanos realizes that someone has stolen the Reality Stone without his knowledge while he wasn't looking. He then sees that it's the Time Stone bearer Hector, who introduces himself as Overtime. This man could have all the time to think of a hero's name and is still not sure of his own. Oh, I forgot, he came with a Quantum guy as well. Thanos mocks Hector, calling him Dust, which is pretty cool if you ask me. But Hector and Quantum use their powers to fight back. He then replies that they play games like kids and that like children, he shall teach them a lesson. Classic Thanos. Thanos basically just said he'd give them a spanking. And to be honest, he kind of did with what comes next. This man Thanos has god tier levels of disrespect. What do you expect from the Mad Titan himself? Quantum teleports Hector and himself away, and Hector places the reality stone back in Star. Despite being revived, Star is still weak. She knocks Thanos back with a powerful blow, but he quickly regains control. The battle intensifies as Thanos shows his plan 3 steps ahead to neutralize the Infinity Stone's powers. He uses his knowledge and strength to exploit his enemy's weaknesses. Thanos introduces a chronofish, a creature designed to counter time travelers. It seems he just kept waiting for such a moment, which is ridiculous to be honest. This is definitely giving 90s Thanos. Thanos fully displays his tactical acumen as he gains the upper hand. The trio find themselves outmatched. Thanos focuses on Hector first, neutralizing the Time Stone bearer before concentrating on Quantum and Star. Thanos uses the environment to his advantage, showing his brute strength by smashing through obstacles and strategically positioning himself. He tricks Star into using the Reality Stone's power to turn a pillar he throws at her into a swarm of butterflies, confusing Star before he grabs her by the head. His relentless attack leaves his opponent scrambling, struggling to keep up with his overwhelming might. Thanos delivers a series of devastating blows on Quantum, decisively ending the conflict. Hector struggles to escape the Chronofish's jaws, while Thanos dismantles his opponent's defenses. Thanos addresses the Death Stone, urging it to obey him, and recognizing its increased power because of its proximity to the other Infinity Stones. He speaks with respect and authority, professing his love and devotion to the stones. Thanos now spills his whole plan. He seeks to become Death itself, and finally, to be one with Lady Death. Once again, the Mad Titan is using questionable sim tactics. As usual, in a sudden twist, the Death Stone just leaves Thanos' hands and exits his spaceship. Quantum and Hector reappear, determined to escape the fight. Star laughs at Thanos' loss of the Death Stone, and Quantum teleports the group away. Star recreates a photograph of Thanos' face and remarks that Hector came at the right time. We then discover that Hector, aka Overtime, is actually from the future and tells them they need to be ready for what's coming, making Star realize Overtime came to avert her death. They recognize the gravity of their situation and the possible impending threat looming large. The narrative shifts to a reflective moment with Thanos, who broods in the shadows. He realizes that the Death Stone chose another host, rejecting him. Thanos reflects on his quest for power, the lessons he has yet to learn, and the cyclical nature of his pursuit. The scene transitions into a subplot, and the final one in this annual, involving Nighthawk, a member of Marvel's Justice League pastiche, the Squadron Supreme. You may or may not have heard of them, or you might have seen them in the old Avengers cartoon back in the day. In a graveyard, Nighthawk searches for an unknown Infinity Stone. He seems concerned about the stone's potential and its implications. As the Infinity Stone scanner detects the stone's presence, Nighthawk realizes that something has gone terribly wrong. A burst of energy from the Death Stone attacks Nighthawk, and the stone jumps into a grave. The skeleton in the grave regenerates its flesh, revealing a resurrected man, none other than Phillip Coulson, the former S.H.I.E.L.D. agent. I didn't even know Coulson was dead up until this. This is a shocker twist ending, to be honest. What a shocking and utterly unexpected cliffhanger at the end of this annual. I really don't know how to end this video, but all I have to say is this has been Captain Awesome. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, drop a comment, and hit that subscribe button for more contents like this. Until next time guys, stay awesome.